welcome into the WTIM Information Station. My name is Tim Zalabak. Time now for the WTIM Morning Show. Thank you so much to our live stream sponsors, Landmark of Taylorville and People's Bank and Trust, streaming live on YouTube and Facebook TV. I got Amanda Cunningham in the studio with me today. She is the Youth Development Program Coordinator for the Christian County 4-H. How are you today, Miss Cunningham?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for being here with me. You've been busy the past couple of weeks with the Illinois State Fair, and gosh, you probably got some stories from that. Tell me about it.
It was great. We had several kids participate, including Isaac Blakely, Nora Curtin, Connor Engelman, Kara Engelman, Abby Erlenbush, Caroline Hedden, Kelsey Hunt, Kyle Jackal Hughes, Hunter Mahan, Peyton May, William Pistorius, Judson Shanks, Callum Shanks, Deacon Shanks, Ben Walmsley, and Abigail Walmsley.
My goodness. So all the names you just heard right there were Christian County 4-Hers at the State Fair, and we found some success over there at the State Fair within the Christian County. Can you name off some of those names and tell us what they did?
Yes. We had two of our Christian County kids bring home champion ribbons, means they got first place. That is Deacon Shanks and Bim Walmsley. They both came out champion ribbon winners. But we also had two that came in second with reserve champions on their project. And that was also Kara Engelman and Caroline Hedden.
So awesome. Number one, first prize is so cool. I loved interviewing the 4-Hers at our county fairs because they were so excited about showing at the Illinois State Fairs, their projects and livestock, of course. But yeah, Deacon Shanks and Ben Walmsley taking home the number one. And do you remember their projects? What did they do?
Deacon had welding.
Okay.
And Ben had cooking 101.
Very cool. Was Deacon's project that Antlers? Was it Antlers, or am I thinking of someone else? Okay, I'm thinking of something.
No, he had a welding project that he did very well on, and it just it was wonderful. There should be a picture in the paper. You should be able to see it. I don't know how exactly to describe it, but it just shows how his welding skills work.
Okay, so yeah, like a technical project there, showing how good his welding is. Okay, very cool. And then Deacon Shanks, do you remember what did he do?
That was Deacon.
That was Deacon. Oh yeah, what did Ben do?
He did cookies for Cooking 101.
Very cool. And those get judged, and I'm sure there were tons of different baking items in there. So really cool. What does it mean for the coordinator here to have your 4-Hers have success at the state fair?
It's wonderful. Like, that's why we do this. We want them to have fun, and we want them to take things they like to do and go farther and succeed with them. That makes me extremely happy. Most of all, just them having fun. And every kid wants to go to the state fair and show off what they did. It's great. And they should. They did wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely. That's like the final place for them to be right there. It's the state fair at Illinois State Fair. And I loved it. I got to go out for my first Illinois State Fair experience. It was a super cool time there. And yes, Christian County 4-Hers, I mean, they get right back to it, and they start preparing for next year's, I'm sure. Is that kind of the way it goes?
We have some things that we do in the fall and spring to get up to that, but they do prepare. They generally have they start thinking about what they want to do next year and what projects they want to do, and plan ahead a little bit, but they also like enjoying other projects and activities throughout the year.
Totally cool. So we congratulate Deacon Shanks and Ben Walmsley for their first place finish at the Illinois State Fair. Super cool there, and it's great to have people from the Christian County win in first place. And as we're talking about showing and projects, livestock contests, you guys have a record number of competitors out this year. What is that like? How many?
Well, through the state, it was record number. They had more than they normally do compete, but we had several come and compete. We had, with the $1,000 scholarships are presented each year for 9 highest scoring individual overall. Out of that top 9, we had 4 of them being from Christian County, and that was Ben Walmsley, Audrey Curtin, Isabel Pistorius, and Jay Blyler. With this livestock contest, and we also had the livestock marketing competition. Both Ben Walmsley and Audrey Curtin received plaques and took home the highest honors,
which is so cool. I want to hit on this scholarship for the first part here. $1,000 scholarships heading off to 4 of the 9. 4 of the 9 of them were Christian County 4-Hers, which is so cool. And gosh, are these are all these people awarded the scholarship? Are they in ag related fields?
I'm not exactly sure, but I think some of them are definitely moving forward into junior colleges for that, but some of these aren't quite ready for college yet either.
Right. It's going into the savings for them.
Yeah. And every scholar, that's just one of the benefits of 4-H, there's many scholarship opportunities you can have. There's several. And it's just the sky's the limit. They can choose to go into agriculture. They could just choose to go elsewhere, but they have fun doing it, and they still get to do something they enjoy.
Yeah. With all the different projects offered, and livestock and agriculture is a main focus of everything. But a lot of the projects don't even concern agriculture. So I'm sure a lot of the 4-Hers, find fields in, electricianship or, robotics, all that type of stuff. You see that happen all the time, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's just taking interest, whether it's something they enjoy just to do as a hobby or what something they want to do as a career. It's totally up to them, but we are here to just give them the tools they can do and run with it so they can expand it and be better at it and just be able to enjoy it a whole lot longer if they just feed that interest for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of kids don't even know the options that are available to them, but 4-H is just really laying them out for them right in front of them. So it's really, really cool. Anything else about the Illinois State Fair that you wanted to touch on here?
Well, just that it is a whole different beast. It was actually my first year of actually seeing the general show at the state level, and it is huge.
I went inside that little stadium arena there. It was inside that circular.
It was in the Orr building, yeah.
Okay. And I was seeing crowds beginning to show up. I believe it was the first Saturday when I was there. They were showing off some things on a Saturday that I was there, and it was a whole different game, it seemed, over there. And how do the 4-Hers respond to this different environment?
It's normal to them. Like, I don't think it flustered them too much at all. If it did, they didn't show it because they've all been there, done that before. I'm the new one that they got to watch out for sometimes and remind me what's going on. But they did great. They showed their projects. They waited in line. They got their schedules. It was crazy, the scale.
I can't believe how many people were out there for that, but it's rinse and repeat for them at this point. They've went through all of the trials to get there to the Illinois State Fair, and they just got to do what they had been doing the whole time because that's what they were successful in doing. So that is really cool. Teaching confidence, teaching, maturity to these 4-Hers through every single level. What does that mean to the coordinator here?
It means that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. Of course, there's always room for improvement. We always wanted to be better and better for the kids because that's who this is for. It's for them. So my job I'm trying to do is make it easier and more helpful and give them the tools they can take and run with it. I'd love to send a lot to State Fair. I wish we could send more. Because all these kids are talented. They got a passion for what they're doing, and I'd love to see them succeed.
Absolutely. It's so cool to see these 4-Hers succeed when they work just so hard and they're so knowledgeable about things. I want to talk a little bit about the livestock marketing competition where Ben Wamsley and Audrey Curtin were both given plaques. That seems really cool, and I'm learning now that the livestock will go for sale. Some of the livestock is very expensive, the winners. What does that mean, livestock marketing, and do they have a future in that?
It was a competition up there. They participated in. It's just being able to show off their skills. I wish I could give you more information on it, but I'm not 100% exactly on what they did because I was not there. But I just wanted to give them a shout out because they earned it because they obviously stood out in that competition. So, but we have livestock. Judging, things like that. Like I said, our last night I think we had a benefit. Well, it was a program, I guess. The kids that went to England, Scotland, and Ireland for their livestock judging. Not that long ago, they wanted to share what they did with the public, so they had a presentation last night. So they just wanted to show off what they love to do and what they've been doing and how hard they work at it.
Yeah, absolutely. Livestock judging, I've been hearing it's like a career path for some of these kids that they're able to take. And, they do a couple of years at Lincoln Land Community College, and then they take the route of a livestock judger, which is super cool for these kids to do. And that's a pretty cool career path, I would say, for someone to go into. Probably pretty niche, but some of these kids have the chops for it.
Yes, definitely. They take it and they run with it because there is money to be had in agriculture. There's so many different ways. Like, people don't understand the science and skill it takes for just breeding and having to know what to look for and what you want to keep and what's a good animal that produces the best yield, per se, on what they get. Yeah,
it takes years of knowledge and experience, knowing what you're looking at, because to the normal person's eye, it's all going to look like regular livestock, but not to the 4-Hers and everyone involved. That's really awesome. We're going to take our first short little break here. I'm sitting down with Amanda Cunningham. She's the 4-H Youth Development Program Coordinator for the Christian County 4-H. My name is Tim Zalabak. You are listening to the WTIM Morning Show.
Your information station, WTIM.
Feeds the world. As a cooperative, that means it's owned by their customers as they purchase products on the supply side or deliver grain, gaining ownership, helping CCFS grow. They invest in youth with yearly high school scholarships, FFAs, Ag in the Classroom, the Farm Bureau Foundation, and Christian County 4-H. Central Commodity FS provides the resources for our local farmers to continue making agriculture our largest industry. We at the Miller Media Group take this time to recognize this local business as our Business of the Month. And we hope you'll use this business and other local businesses that keep our economy going every day. Spending dollars local makes sense.
Jim Stepp is the owner of Central Illinois Asphalt in Taylorville. With over 40 years in the asphalt paving business, he's still at it today, based in Taylorville. Don't trust fly-by-night pavers claiming they've got extra asphalt, then play gotcha. Call Jim Stepp at Central Illinois Asphalt for asphalt repair and sealing, and make your driveway or parking lot dust-free with recycled asphalt and environmentally friendly sealer that doesn't contain coal tar and other harmful things to your health. Reach Jim by Googling Central Illinois Asphalt Taylorville for quality work at fair prices. He's your local paver with over 40 years experience.
At Central Illinois Outdoors, with me, Jared White, we want you to be a part of the program as well via the Archer's Alley Catch of the Week. Each week, we'll select one of your pictures submitted at centralillinoisoutdoors.com and invite you to tell your story of the great outdoors. We're looking for your kid's first catch or even your first big buck. There's a simple, easy form you can fill out on your phone or computer at centralillinoisoutdoors.com. Send us your story, send us your pic. centralillinoisoutdoors.com and the Catch of the Week, brought to you by Archer's Alley, North 22nd Street in Decatur.
Over 50 years and 3 generations of legacy serve you every day at Dale Williams Trucking in Fillmore. Here's Dale Williams Jr. talking about hauling for farmers and the agriculture community.
From grain and lime to fertilizer, we've been hauling for the agriculture industry for over 50 years. We have generations of farmers that trust us to be their hauling solution. We'd like to do the same for you, Mr. Farmer, to make your operation profitable.
Contact Dale Williams Trucking in Fillmore, Illinois by clicking their icon above the weather at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back to the WTIM Information Station. My name is Tim Zalabek. This is the WTIM Morning Show. Thank you so much to our live stream sponsors, Landmark of Taylorville and People's Bank and Trust. We're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. If you want to see Amanda Cunningham in the studio, she's the 4-H Youth Development Program Coordinator for the Christian County. And we've loved having her in, talking all about the Illinois State Fair and the success that 4-Hers have found in that. It's always really great to hear. Now let's talk a little bit about the September events coming up. Amanda, I'd love to get into it. And what's going on in September?
Well, we have our the 4-H year starts on September 1st. So therefore, like not everybody else, the calendar year doesn't end at December with us. It's August. So September 1st starts the new 4-H year. So we're looking to have our first youth leadership team this on September the 6th. It's at 6 p.m. If you are looking to be a member once again, or you want to be a new member, you can go register at our website or on our Facebook page. Whether you can make the meeting or not, please register if you would like to be on the youth leadership team. It is a great opportunity to learn leadership skills within the 4-H and just give you tools to succeed in life in the future. We have several on the team that can tell you how great it is. So you can register again at our website or on our Facebook page.
Beautiful. Can you name off the website real quick?
It is UIE-CJMM at illinois.edu.
Beautiful. And that'll be out, of course, on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. We wrap the story, so if you didn't get it there. It's really awesome, though. You said they're going to be teaching confidence and leadership roles, which you're a lot getting through 4-H anyway, but there's a real track here with the youth leadership team, so you can join that here. Really cool. There's a couple more events here. I thought I was reading baking class at first, and my eyes deceived me because it says banking class, and this is going to be pretty important for students, as we've learned, Amanda. Banking class this year.
Yes, I'm planning on doing a banking kind of 101 class for kids. You do not have to be in 4-H to register for this. This is absolutely 100% for anyone who is 12 to 18. We're going to do that on September 12th from 4 to 5. Again, you can register at our Facebook page or our website. What we're going to be trying to teach the kids is how to write a check, how to read a bank statement, how to figure a checkbook, basic things that kids will need to know in the future to get them through successful in life and have a good footing. So.
Absolutely. Basic things if you're listening right now, but these have been lost knowledge on some of the youth people in the community. I can say that. I mean, I questioned writing a check a couple of years ago. Okay. So I really get that. And you don't have to be a 4-H to do the banking class. Is the banking class new for 4-H, and how did you get the idea to get this in?
It's not 100% new, but one of our things is to help engage. Part of our role is to also prepare kids for the future, that we need to have thriving youth. This is one of those activities we like to have to help the youth thrive. So this is just being able to give them the tools they need to succeed. And so it's not new. It's not something we've done in real recently anyways, but I felt very strongly about doing this. So that's one of my first projects and programs that I'll be doing this fall.
Sure. You guys hit so hard on confidence, leadership, and agriculture roles, all these different types of things. But the small issue of writing a check when you need to, when you're older, you're gonna have to know how to do that. And reading a bank statement, it could just be a nonsense to anyone that doesn't take this class. So super cool there. That's September 12th from 4 to 5 p.m. And you don't even need to be a 4-H'er to do that one. Let's move on to the community service project. I'm sure that's going to be very beneficial. Tell me about that.
Yes. Right before our youth leadership meeting on September 6th from 5 to 6, we will be doing a birthday bag, which is where we take things like, say, if somebody can't afford to have a birthday cake, we stuff bags full of cake mixes and the things you're going to need to bake a cake, so somebody can get something to celebrate their birthday. And we take them to the local food pantries. The kids help stuff the bags and then they help distribute them. It's just a great community service project that any 4-H person can enroll in if they like to. I believe anybody that's not in 4-H can even participate if they wanted to donate something. That would be also good as well.
Sure, that's really awesome.
So you also can register that on the Facebook page or the website as well.
Very cool. Making a person's birthday special out there if they weren't able to have a birthday cake, and partnering with the food pantries as well. So that's really cool. The kids have a good time getting these bags together.
They do. And that's actually, it was their request that we did these the first of the year. Our youth leadership team is usually last time we met before the summer hit for fair, we discussed this, and they really expressed that they wanted to do birthday bags for the first meeting.
Super cool. We're running close to the end here. I really want to know about this youth leadership team real quick. How much input do they have in the programs that come up?
I try to take their opinion into a lot of the stuff I do because they know what they're doing it. And they help making the good decisions and the programs. I try to build the programs of what their interests are and the youth that's in this Christian County. So I like to have their input, and they make a lot of decisions. They do. And this is part of the things they do because they also kind of help lead the other 4-Hers. So, yeah, they're wonderful. It's great opportunities. We try to do leadership activities at our meetings also, so to help give them the confidence to keep on being a leader.
Yeah, absolutely. Right there, they're getting their own input in and really enacting change from a young age. Amanda, it's really cool what you're doing over there with 4-H, and we wish you luck busy schedule coming up, but thank you so much for being here with us today.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely. That's Amanda Cunningham. She's the Youth Development Program Coordinator for the Christian County 4-H. Love talking to Amanda on this show. We get to learn about all the great things the 4-Hers are doing in the community, and they had a lot of success at the Illinois State Fair. This has been the WTIM Morning Show. My name is Tim Zalbach. Thank you all for listening, and thank you so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust and Landmark of Taylorville. You are listening to the WTIM Information Station.
Your information station, WTIM.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason. The dust is settled following the first Republican presidential candidates debate of the 2024 election season. A spirited exchange involving 8 candidates on the stage in Milwaukee last night. Issues including Ukraine, the economy, and the southern border all surfaced. Former President Trump was not there. He took a pass on the debate. Indicted on racketeering and